Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to paint your backdrop for spring. So you're going to start by painting the existing backdrop that you have white, and then from there you'll gather a few materials. The look that we're going for is something really airy and washy. We're going for a lot of movement, and just think of water and something very soft. So to get started, you'll want to grab a few of the shop rags. I'm going to go ahead and grab maybe 3. Get this out of my way. You'll also want to make sure that you're protecting the space that you're working in, so make sure to lay out a drop cloth at the base of your backdrops. Have your spray bottle handy. You have your paper towels, a paintbrush, and your paint. So to get started, you're going to want to go ahead and mist some of the backdrop. Just a light mist, you don't want to have too many drops. And then you'll go right in with some paint. So what I'm gonna do here is just pick up a little bit of paint with my brush. It's just on the very tip. And then you could just start to make a few marks. So key here is the paper towel. So right after you make your marks, it's gonna look very strong. You wanna soften them by going in circular motions with the paper towel. And then this is already drying, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more water. And as you see, this softens it really nicely. You don't want to have any rough edges or sharp edges. But then you also want to have a little bit of color variation. So you can see there are some areas here that are darker and some that are lighter. I'm going to lean into that darker area and go ahead and add more paint. Again, straight paint, add a little bit of water. And then again with your paper towel. Between your two backdrops, you want to make sure that the composition that you're creating bridges those. You don't want to add some paint here and then the next paint's up here. So I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit of water, add some paint across the two backdrops, and then go in again with my paper towel. And this is already drying, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. Another note here is I'm only adding color into the bottom half of the backdrop. So overall, this should feel like a really nice ombre with your darkest blues being concentrated towards the bottom. I think that the blue that I added up high is a little bit too strong. So I'm gonna show you what happens if that happens and it's already dry. This is where the white paint comes in. So I'm gonna grab this white paint bucket, and then with a dry brush, make sure that this is dry. You'll add a very little bit of white paint onto your brush, like very little bit, and then go back in with the white. And that will help to soften the blue that was there. And then once you've covered all of your panels, that's all there is to it. You'll have your nice blue backdrop.